I know exactly why you're getting the results you're getting, and I know exactly what you have to do if you want to change those results. There is no end to what you can earn. I want you to listen to this, and I want you to look at it very carefully. The laws of compensation. The law of compensation clearly states that the amount of money you earn will always be in an exact ratio to the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is to replace you. All over the world, people are lost. They're not quite sure of how to make things happen. They're not quite sure of how to start multiplying their income. They don't even believe they can, most of them. Everywhere you go, there's a need for what we do. Then it's our ability to do it. If you have really developed your ability to do something very well, you're going to be very difficult to replace. If you're difficult to replace, your stock goes up. Now, this is all part of finding the money frequency. There's something very big in here most people miss. Your conscious, your subconscious, your body. Your conscious mind is your thinking mind. It's your educated mind. It's where your intellect is. The subconscious is your emotional mind. The conscious mind has the ability to originate. In other words, if there's something you don't like, you can reject it and you can go ahead and originate. The subconscious mind must accept everything you give to it. It has no ability to reject. I want you to think of this. The subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. This is absolutely incredible that we understand this. When you get emotionally involved in an idea, your subconscious mind accepts that as real. Act like the person you want to become. I want you to think of all the nonsense that's coming to you through social media, from other people, from Netflix, podcasts. This information is flowing into your conscious mind. You have the ability to reject all of that information. But you want to know what 90-some% of the population do? They don't reject it. They leave their mind wide open because they're not thinking, and it goes directly into their subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind can't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. So all kinds of bad news goes in there and puts you in a bad vibration. Why would a person do that? They're actually programmed to do it. That's where their program is operating. Superior knowledge, inferior results, and that causes confusion and frustration. The paradigm controls us. Look here for a moment. There's the conscious mind. That's where our wants are. That is so important that you know exactly what you want. Then you want to take and impress your wants upon your subconscious mind. When that want is impressed upon universal intelligence, it turns into a desire. Desire is the effort of the unexpressed possibility within, seeking expression without through your action. When you want something, if you keep thinking, keep getting emotionally involved, it turns into a desire. That is what's going to move this body into action. And that's what's going to cause you to get whatever it is you want. Your body is the instrument of the mind. And you're quite capable of getting anything you want. Take an honest look at where you are in your life. All these different levels of vibration are places and times in your life. And so you can see how you've got to where you are. That's the X. When you sit down to start dreaming about what you really want, you will not know how to get there. That doesn't matter. The joy of life is finding out what lies between those two X's. And as you start moving towards the upper X, ideas and thoughts and things will come to you. It'll change your life forever. Now, what you're looking for is the money frequency. Albert Einstein, he said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. It's physics. What we've got to do is get on the frequency. We've got to match the frequency. That means that you've got to get vibrating on the same frequency of the good you desire. You literally fall in love with the idea of what you want. Match the frequency. Get on the same frequency as the good you desire. You can control the flow of the thought energy. You got to let it flow freely to and through you. improving everything with which it connects. A frequency is a level of vibration. There are an infinite number of frequencies. Every frequency is connected to the one above and the one below. This is so important we know this. This is how you can connect from one frequency to another. You just move from one to another. To move to a much higher frequency of thought, you must first consent. In other words, that means you've got to decide, and then you have to adapt to the ideas and feelings the new frequency represent. Do you remember when you changed schools? The energy was different. You had to adapt to the new frequency. Do you remember when you started in this new company? You didn't know anybody. You had to adapt to the new frequency, adapt to the feelings, the ideas. Now keep thinking. At the suggestion of a move, your paradigm will instantly put up a huge battle, and it'll continually fight you. You must take conscious control over the paradigm, remove and replace it. The paradigm is that idea that's in your subconscious mind. It started to be built in there when you were a baby. But before that, before you were even born, it was being built at the moment of conception. So that's part of your paradigm. A paradigm is our habitual way of looking at life, our habitual way of living. Well, you've got to change the paradigm. So here you are here, and that's where you want to go. We got to understand, there is a place. The good you desire is a frequency. There's your money frequency. That's a frequency. That's the new building you want. That's the new dress you want. That's the new car you want. That's the new house you want. It's something you see in your imagination. But I'm going to tell you, there's a frequency that matches with it. You've got to get your energy in harmony with that. The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. This union results in the activation and the projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. So you've got this beautiful idea. You're studying, you think, I'm going to get that. This is, how do you fuse with it? You act like the person you want to become. The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. You become one with it. This union results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. The law of attraction, everything's falling into place. Say, damn, is this ever easy? As long as you do this, it will be, because you're working in harmony with the law. So you've got to understand, as you're making this new concept, your new home, this is where you're going to live mentally.